Okay, so let's check out the outside of this thing. So Interceptor 3, this is the 3rd gen. I'm just gonna go, I'll go front to back. So this one has the front little bull bar, which is kind of nice. Not all those have those. It's pretty sturdy. It'll protect you up front too. My old one didn't have that, and I didn't feel super confident because you could really jack up a lot of your stuff in there if you even just like kind of lightly bump something. You can lock the under your little hood. On this one, the giveaway that it has AC is these little vents on top here. That's your clue that it was originally designed to have AC, which is this unit right here. So here's your this is not your radiator. This is like your coolant system for your AC. There's a separate radiator in the back, which I'll show you. So that's what all that stuff is. And then that's your brake stuff right there. There's your coolant right there. So you could try to figure out that pump for the windshield washer fluid if you wanted to. But here's that suspension setup I was talking about. So the red coils there, that's the Gen 3s and 4s. The old ones right here, basically it was just like one motorcycle fork, which this still kind of has. Like you see the triple tree, those silver looking things. And then it mounts up back there to the frame, all that tube bar back in the back there. But this one's a little better at absorbing the bumps. Better than the old ones. They're a little more jostly. I just threw a little bit of black paint, hence the black finger, on this windshield wiper arm, which is a little rusty, but nothing bad. But yeah, this thing locks too. It just needs to be adjusted a little bit to get the seal all the way through. Yeah, so windshield wiper, bumper, has the half doors, which are great, better than the hinge doors like the New York PD ones have. You can see its old cop number on top up here. Looks like it's 5696. San Diego parking enforcement. You'll see that too if you look real closely on the side here. Both doors lock. They both have the locking setup. Both doors work. Interior, great, whatever. Has the little roof rack, which is kind of cool. It's actually, this is steel. So there's some steel, some aluminum components. This is steel, aluminum. So there's a little bit of steel mixed in there. Some of the stuff's plastic, like that's plastic. But you can actually mount some stuff up here if you wanted to. You could also really easily fit a roof rack if you really wanted to. It's almost the exact dimensions as most roof racks online, and a lot of folks have done that. On top, delete this, use the mounting holes. So there's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, and then you could put a little roof rack on there like a car, which is sweet. Oh yeah, so this one has the sliding rear window too. That one's kind of a rear feature. Most of them don't have that. I think it's open right now. Is it open? No, it's not. Yeah, so this thing slides halfway open, which is great. You could actually haul some long stuff with this too if you wanted to, like lumber or something. Just be careful braking so you don't break your window or kill yourself. Maybe something fun, yeah. Okay, it's a pretty good seal on that thing. Okay. There's a little bit of life left on the tires, not a ton. They're not bald, but they could use new tires at some point in time here. Universal wheels. Looks like there's 2 different bolt patterns on there. I don't recall what this one is off the top of my head. What if it was me, what I would do is I would get new tires slightly negatively offset so it sits a little farther out, and then I would just ever so slightly bump up the tires so just a little bit, or make them wider at least, just to give you a tiny bit more stability. Front's actually pretty good. There's a decent amount on there. A little bit left. If I had to guess, I'd say there's about 30% left on here, maybe 25% left on the tread, somewhere around there. Has the vertical stop stuff on the back, Interceptor 3. What else? Okay, let's check out the back. So this thing locks too, which is really nice. So you can lock this. It's watertight. Well, trunk area, awesome. And then this is how you access the hood, or sorry, the engine. It's just brutally simple. It's literally a wing nut attached to a bolt. Spin this a whole bunch. Just make sure you don't lose this thing. Like I was saying with that mirror too, I have that. It is in the glove box up front. If you didn't notice that. Well, I got that fixed. So you literally just undo that, pull back. I'm gonna shut this first. So it's kind of just sitting on here with gravity. It's just sitting on these rails with gravity, and that one little wing nut's just for backup. So here's the engine, 4-cylinder, 1, 2, 3, 4 exit ports there. Got your battery. It's not new. It's not super old though, I don't think. It's been fine for me. This is nice to see. New alternator at that date, so you should be fine on the alternator. Plugs are relatively new too. 29,000 miles, so that was like what, 7,000 miles ago, so your plugs should be fine. And then there's another one somewhere I saw. What was the other one? Where is the other one? There's another one somewhere on here. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, timing belt looks fine. So there's your rear suspension there and there. 1000cc 4-cylinder Hyundai. It's from a Hyundai Atos, is what they're called. ATOS is what this engine's from. I believe they had a 3-cylinder shortly after this, but this is the 4-cylinder. Fuel injected. You can see the little injectors down there. I don't know if you can, but I can. It is a cable throttle, which is that, which links up to your pedal up there. It's that guy. Air filters in there. This is your radiator right here, so that's separate from the front. So that's one of the weird things with these ones. Apparently early on they're having cooling issues, as obvious if you just shove your radiator back here, but it's part of the reason why they keep these cooling fins on. And these ones apparently don't have issues really, or they haven't as far as what I've heard compared to the new ones. But alternator's nice to see. There's something else important that was replaced, which I can't remember. And then the governor's down here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I haven't maxed it out yet to need to try adjusting that, so I've just left it alone. Everything looks pretty good. So that's the trunk, like in there, and then here's this little area. Coolant reservoir. Yeah, cool. There's some emissions control stuff. Yeah, nothing else too weird in here you probably care about, but that's how you access that. So if you want to close it, you just push it, pop it open, and then we'll reinstall. This thing stays up too, which is nice. Just gotta kind of feel where that hole's at. So that's pretty good. So the lock on here is the same lock as there, which is the same lock as here, which is the same lock as here, which is my one other key for this thing. So it just has 2 keys. And here's your VIN stuff. Take a look at this. Yeah, 0510. Cool. I think that's about it. That's all I can really think of. I'm probably forgetting something. Yeah, so I could just use those little plastic running lights right there. New bulb for that guy. But that's not the biggest deal in the world. I think that's it. Yeah. Cool. See ya. Bye.